Hey there, welcome to the Skipline Parties YouTube channel. My name is Trevor and this is Ben.
Big Benny.
Big Ben. He is one of the managers and all-time favorite party host at Skipline Parties. One of the guys who is behind the magic that makes Skipline Parties possible. Today we're talking about Skipline Parties in Edmonton where everyone is a VIP.
That's right? A fact.
All right. Excellent. So I want to start this off with a quote from Stan Phelps. Customer experience isn't an expense. Managing customer experience bolsters your brand. And that's what it's all about with Skipline Parties. You guys really put a lot of care and attention into making sure that people have a great time and have a safe time at the same time.
That's a fact.
Awesome. So let's check out this quick statistic here from pole dance parties in Dallas. Partying can increase income. We all think partying depletes income, and yes, in a sense it certainly can when done in the wrong way. Keep in mind, however, that partying is like networking and your social circle equates to your net worth. Shaking hands in a social gathering could lead to shaking hands in a high-dollar business. So keep that in mind when you're out there partying, and don't judge. Don't judge people who are out there having a good time because they're actually networking and they might make business relationships that could profit them so much in the future. So Ben?
Actually, funny enough, the way that we met, the owners actually came together was on a vacation, partying, funny enough, and then we grew from there. So partying really can open up those connections.
There you go. So there you have it, folks. Getting together and partying can make a big difference in your life. So you should call Skipline Parties and schedule yourself a nightlife package, which we're going to talk about in some depth in a future video. But today, let's talk about a little bit about Skipline. So what cities you operate in right now, and what's your main service area?
Main service area right now is the Edmonton local area. We are expanding into Calgary, should be by 2022, and then we're hoping to be into Kelowna and then Vancouver as well. Trying to conquer Western Canada and make sure everybody feels like a VIP in their cities.
Awesome. So that's great. So anybody in the Edmonton area right now and soon to be Calgary, you can get in touch with Skipline Parties and they can make your event amazing. So next question that I have for you, Ben, is how do people find Skipline Parties to book their events?
Well, it's really easy. All you have to do, Trevor, is you go online, you go to skiplineparties.com, and then they have a great tutorial system and videos that you can follow, and the prompts, they're going to take care of everything to make sure that you guys find exactly what you need at the best price.
Awesome. So trying to make it as idiot-proof as possible, not calling you an idiot, but just making it super easy for people to schedule and book their party of choice. So the next question is, who is the ideal client, or who most commonly uses Skipline Parties?
Well, ideally it's above 18, and it ranges from 18 years old to 75 years old. If it is a gathering of the family, if it's a gathering of friends, if it's a bachelor, bachelorette, birthday, we specialize in all events where people socialize and come together to have an amazing time.
Okay, great. So really, anybody who is, it's best if they enjoy going out,
who wants to party.
Anyone who wants to party, there you go.
Yeah, there's a reason I'm called the party guru.
The party guru. So if you need to know how to party, this guy can show you how to party, all right? Now, the next question that I've got here, what is the biggest need of your customers that you help them to solve?
Biggest need usually comes into availability and access. So something that a lot of people don't know, in the bar industry, whenever you go out for a night out, you're either going to be waiting in line, wasting half of your night just standing in a lineup, sort of like Disneyland nowadays. So just getting that access to the bar and getting that VIP entrance saves 3/4 of the night of frustration and makes sure everything goes smoothly.
Nice. So no waiting in line. Boring. Nobody likes that when you're out to party, right?
That's a fact.
So the next biggest question that I've got here, what are some areas of concern and like things that irritate your buyers when it comes to going clubbing and doing pub crawls?
Clubbing and pub crawls, usually what it is just knowing what's going on and knowing where we're going. So when that comes, that's why we always have a party host that's associated with all of our nightlife packages. When you get that nightlife package, that party host is going to guide your entire evening so it's stress-free. You're not looking at your watch because everyone wants to enjoy the night. Biggest complaint we always get, especially in bachelorettes, bachelor parties, of people that had them passed, and then they're joining their friend or they're joining the sister or their brother. They're like, wow, I wish we would have had this opportunity for my bachelorette or bachelor party, because I was stressed the whole time just trying to herd everybody together.
Can't even have fun when you're focusing on keeping the group together. So it's good to have a built-in babysitter with every nightlife package.
You know what? I'm built for babysitting, that's for sure.
Shoulder to cry on, car to puke in, whatever. Right?
Lots of options.
Anyway, next question I've got for you here is, what is something that stops or hinders people from using Skipline Parties?
Sometimes can be associated costs, but the way that we lay out our billing system, we're very progressive. We are partnered with PayPal, and what we do is we focus on making sure to split that cost evenly, so it's not one big bill. You don't want to eat the elephant in one bite. You want to take little bites to make sure it goes down easy. And so the larger the group, the more inexpensive the night. So who doesn't want to party with all their friends at the same time?
Right, and that's really the key is, the more people you have, like, it uses the economies of scale. So more people you have, the cheaper it is for each person.
Exactly.
And that I think is what is very appealing, very different about Skipline Parties. Whereas other places, or if you try and book it yourself, you know, you're doing the booking, you're doing the scheduling, you're paying for all the stuff and hoping to collect from your buddies later. Whereas in this case, it's like, you don't pay, you don't go, sucker.
Yep, 100%.
I love that. So the next question I've got for you is, what makes Skipline Parties the perfect solution for partygoers and fun seekers?
The perfect solution is purely the ease and the access, like we were talking about earlier. Getting that VIP, making sure that everybody is getting on that bus, getting the music to stop in the whole club just for your group to make sure that they can get in that limousine or on that bus to join the rest of the group. Like, we're not leaving anybody behind.
That's awesome. I think that is very appealing, and you know, a lot of people, you've been out with large groups before, and it's easy to get separated.
Herding chickens.
Oh my God.
Cats in a barn.
Perfect. Hey Ben, who are your biggest competitors?
You know what, we're really lucky, Trevor. In Edmonton, there is no one that does a nightlife package or an experience out in Edmonton like we do. We are the only ones that have a personalized party host that are going to be guiding you from place to place. We work with 90% of the best bars and most popular venues in Edmonton.
Cool.
And you know, we're the only ones that have a huge fleet of contractors and vehicles at our disposal to make sure we can take as many availabilities as possible.
Riding in style, partying with your friends.
Mobile party spot, buddy.
Where else can you go to a party, be transported from location to location in a limousine or a party bus with 50 or 60 of your closest friends for only like $50 a night? Like, that is insane.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
So anyways, next question I've got here is, if there was one thing that you could improve with Skipline Parties, what would it be?
Well, if there was one thing, it would be great if we could just make it free for everybody. Having these experiences and being able to take people on these evenings, some people have the best night of their life, and when they exclaim that to me, it's a great feeling to be able to share that with people and to be able to build these memories that are once in a lifetime. You know, most people are trying not to get married more than once, so when you're having that bachelor party or that bachelorette party, you want to remember it. You want to have pictures, you want to know where to go, you want to make sure everything goes as smoothly as possible, and that's our focus, and that's why I'm so passionate about what I do.
Awesome, I love that. So now, big question, big picture question.
Okay.
How many people or how many parties do you want to host in the next 5 years?
Well, thousands.
Thousands.
Yeah, we've been lucky enough to have the opportunity to do thousands, and we're going to continue going. Every weekend we have multiple hosts, venues, limousines. We are basically an umbrella when it comes to a party. If you have any questions, even if it's just going out and you're not looking for transportation, we're going to be there to make sure you can either get no line, no cover, potentially even benefits when you get to that bar.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Ben, for sharing all of that about Skipline Parties. I know that people are going to be very interested in checking you out and learning more about what you guys do. And if you've never heard of them, You have to try them out. You have to go on an excursion. They have signature pub crawls every year as well. One in particular, the Halloween Howler. So look into that when it comes October, and I think you'd be in for a great party, a great time.
100%. It's the largest bus pub crawl in the world. All right. I'm going to be talking to the people at Guinness to get that locked in. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining us on this podcast or on this video, and we will see you guys next time.